Hey, Internet. So my plan to have a root beer from every state may have to be pushed aside for a little bit because there's just too many from Chicago. We've already done one Chicago episode. Now we're on showdown number 2. I may even have enough for number 3. I'm sure they exist. I just don't know if I have them in the box right now. This week we're starting with Filbert's from 1926. Filbert's, the company actually existed prior to 26. They were sort of a moving company, also delivered milk. George Filbert was the guy who founded that. His son Charlie designed the root beer, made his own recipe, which Filbert's claims they supplied to Berghoff restaurants for 50 years. Now, whether or not that's true, I'm sure the people at Berghoff Root Beer would argue it isn't. It remains to be seen. Unsubstantiated claims as they are, I'm not investigating them. Hey, look at that. Speaking of unsubstantiated claims, we've got Capone family secret. Now, it is known that Ralph Capone, the older brother of Al, owned a soft drink company. In fact, he was one of the suppliers of Chicago's World Fair. He was nicknamed Bottles for his company. It was still part of the Capone crime syndicate, if you will. He did end up in prison for tax evasion as well. Now, Capone family secret claims that this root beer recipe and some pasta recipes were passed down through family and associates of family, and that these are the real deal. They may not be, they may be, whatever. They want to sell root beer and pasta sauce. Let them. If it's good, it's good, and we'll find out if it's good. We've also got Gale's root beer. Now, Gale Gand is a Chicago-based pastry chef. She's a restaurateur. She used to have a show on Food Network for a little bit. She's written a lot of cookbooks. According to the label, while she was in England, she missed root beer. She couldn't get a supply of it. So when she got back, she decided to make her own and supply it to her restaurants. And they're selling it in bottles.
I'm gonna party like I did when I was 8. Drink too much root beer, stay up late. The Adam glasses, root beer round the head. Yeah, the Adam glass, root beer round the head.
Now, hopefully these Chicago arguments and root beer won't lead to bloody turf wars. I know that's what the Capones really like to do. Filbert's is very brown. Medium in color, pretty good head, pretty good bubbles. Definitely herby and caramelly on the smell. Good deep herbs, deep caramels there. Not a lot of sweetness to it, just enough to even that out. Really good, well-rounded. That's delicious. Not a bad head on that. Kind of dissipated pretty quick, though. But yeah, not too bad. That's Capone. Certainly exploded. Now, Filbert's prided itself on the fact that they came up with a unique recipe compared to other Chicago root beers of the era. Now, the Capone is lighter. It's a little bit sweeter. It just says sugar, which leaves it open to some amount of interpretation. But it does mean it's not corn syrup. It's not too bad. Head dissipated a lot faster. A little bit of a bite, but not too much. Real herby as well. Not much on the caramel end, like that first one did. Pretty sweet. Not real deep. Not sugar sweet either, though. Pretty well balanced, but on the sweet end of things. A little more vanilla than the Filberts as well. And we've got Gale's. Interesting. Gale's has a very gingery smell on the head. Very bubbly. Actually hear that. Yeah. Interesting, because it's not even gingery like a ginger ale. It's gingery like pickled ginger. Just in the smell, though. I wonder if it tastes like that. Interesting. Yeah, Gale's is definitely... It's got a lot of ginger in there. A lot of sweet in there. A sort of tartness on the back of the tongue. I'm not sure what that might come from. I hate to describe it like this, but I've smelled industrial cleaners. That sort of tastes like. So you get that flavor in your face. It's good. It's interesting. It's definitely more gingery than root beery, I'd say. Now, they claim cinnamon, ginger, and vanilla flavors. I'm not tasting a lot of vanilla. Go with the ginger, definitely. Almost seems like there might be cardamom in there too. But that could be the cinnamon, just balancing out. That is a very unique flavor. It's very good. It's not very root beery. If Gale missed root beer and came back and made this, she must have been gone long enough to forget what root beer was supposed to be. That being said, with that burp even, it is good. Yeah. I gotta be honest, even though this is much more gingery than I would like out of a regular root beer, I'm gonna put that in number 1 this week because it is a delicious drink. We'll go Filbert's number 2 because that deepness really pulls something together that I like. And Capone will go in the back. It's not bad. It is a little on the sweet end for my taste, though. Though then again, Gale's tastes like ginger candy. I'll be honest. That is interesting. Very delicious, though. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.